Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. Or today we'll see what are the mistakes that I made during my first attempt of JEE and which you should be avoiding, and what should be the general strategy that you must follow for the last week of JEE. Matlab, uh, during the last 1 week, the last 7 days, what all you should be doing and what you should not be doing. That is what we'll be discussing today. Okay. So, see, firstly, let me start off with my story, as in what mistakes I've made. So, firstly, what happened was on that day, the day of JEE, uh, my system crashed down just before the exam started, or I would say, like just 30 seconds before the exam was about to start. My system crashed down and it just shut down, stopped working. So that got me into this panic state, as in, oh, I've prepared for so much time, and now the system crash. So there was this anxiety that developed into me, as in, what will happen next? What if I won't be able to clear JEE mains? Because my primary goal was JEE Advanced, so if I don't clear JEE mains, then JEE Advanced was not an option. So I went into this panic mode, and seriously, the whole exam that I wrote went into this panic state, as in, my half mind was still stuck on that incident, and the other half was trying to work out on the problems. So that's why I have made some really bad, silly errors which I wouldn't make if I would be in the full conscious state. My subconscious mind was working on that incident, thinking about that incident again and again, whereas my conscious part of mind was sitting and solving the questions. Then, like a few years back, maybe I had seen this whole thing, and that's why I came up with this, as in, just go through it. As in, are you worried? Yes. So, can you do something about it? If you can do it, then simply do it. Then why are you worrying? Okay, then that's peace for you. Okay, but then if you can do nothing about it, then why do you have to worry when you can do nothing about it? Just don't worry. Simply getting yourself into that worried state won't help anyways. So again, it's peace. If you're not worried, then anyways it's peace. So what this teaches is, mainly, if you can do nothing about your present condition, if you can do nothing about what is happening at present, it's better you don't think about it. Okay, rather engage your mind somewhere else and don't think about that incident. Okay, and if you can do something about that worried state, please do it. Okay, so that's the whole motive of what kind of background I had on that day and what you should not be having. Okay, so now let's move on to what is to be done uh, for a week. Like, you're left with 7 days, and what will you be doing for those 7 days? Let's take a look at that. And let me tell you, these 7 days are pretty crucial, as in, it's not like these 7 days will get you something out of thin air, nothing of that sort. But then, if you've studied a lot in the past and these 7 days you waste, you're going to miss out on a lot, is what I would say. So let's start from the day you have your JEE examination. So this is your D day when you have your JEE exam. So obviously this day you won't be studying anything. right? This should be the whole thing. You should not be studying anything on this day. Suppose you've got the morning shift, of course, no opening the books in the morning and in the panic state you keep revising. Nothing of that sort has to happen. And by chance, if it's in the evening state, your morning should be gone in calming down yourself. As in, just sit down somewhere, breathe in, breathe out, deep breathe in, deep breathe out. Just do that for, like, try out for how long you can do that and take some rest. Again, calm yourself down. This whole process of calming down yourself will lead you to a scenario where you won't be tensed during the exam. That will be the case. Of course, this I did not follow during the first exam, and of course, I was in a great panic state, is what I would say. But then, in the second phase, as in when I gave it for the second time, that case I had no tension, literally zero tension, and that was because of this. And this is out of experience. I have not made it out of thin air again. Okay, so this is how you'll be spending. Now, if it is morning, then your previous day you will be spending it for this whole thing. You will calm down yourself. No opening of books, no books. Of course, no videos, no strong audios. Now, what do you mean by strong audios? Strong audios are like music with lot of beats, something of that sort. You can listen to very soft music. That's really good because it is one way of calming down yourself. So it's good if you can listen to soft music. Else, these three things are to be avoided for that day. This is what you have to do. Okay, so this is the previous day. So these 2 days are pretty crucial. Now we move to, like, if you call this one day before previous, I mean JEE. So this is your second day before JEE, and on this day you'll do everything, as in revising all the three subs from your short notes. Of course you can't read the whole thing once again, as in you open the textbook and start reading. That's not possible that you complete it in a day. So you'll have to revise all the three subjects short notes on this day. So this was like, this is one day before JEE and this is 2 days before JEE. Now what will you do 3 days before JEE? Let's fix this as well to chemistry. You'll just revise whole of chemistry and most of it, the physical chemistry, the organic chemistry, take it down from the short notes, as in revise everything from the short notes. But then the inorganic chemistry, it's better you go through the NCERT, the most important book for chemistry. So inorganic chemistry, I can guarantee everything will be from NCERT, 100%. This is the experience of solving papers that I get, which tells me that it will be from the NCERT, from nowhere else. And apart from this inorganic chemistry, you're also supposed to go through environmental chemistry, and also chemistry in everyday life. Chemistry in everyday life. Okay, What else? Biomolecules and polymers. This you got to revise from NCERT itself again. Biomolecules and polymers. Okay. So these are the things that you got to revise 3 days before JEE. Now moving back, we move to, okay, I hope this much is clear, right? So now we'll move to 4 days before JEE. What will we be doing 4 days before JEE? 4 days before JEE will be either physics or math, whichever is suitable for you, because 5 days before JEE will be again the other subject. So if you're taking up physics on this day, you'll be taking up math on this day, as in, anyways, this is the day when you'll decide which one to take, and the next day will follow the other. As in, if this day you select math, the next day you select physics, this day you select physics, the next day you select math. So what you'll be doing, if so this will be again general math, firstly statistics, whole of this thing you got to revise, as in all the formulae, because statistics, one question would be there is a strong chance of there being a question from statistics, and you should not be missing out on that, because it's very simple. Statistics you have to revise, and other than that, of course, you have to revise everything else. I'm stressing on those things which you have to revise: the integration formulae, okay, and of course the differentiation. So as in the whole calculus part, these are some things that you got to revise completely, and this is very important, okay. And yeah, functions is anyways like inbuilt. For each question there can be functions, you never know. Now we go to physics. What do we do? All the theoretical chapters you got to revise. Which are the theoretical chapters? One is kinetic theory of gases. This is very important, okay, and very simple questions come from this, okay. So kinetic theory of gases is one chapter. We have magnetism and matter. This is again very important, that can be a question. And then we've got EM waves, we've got semiconductors. All of these theoretical chapters you got to revise from the NCERT itself. Of course, theoretical chapters, it's not going to go out of the NCERT. So that's why all the theoretical chapters refer through the NCERT itself. Moreover, the competition is pretty high this time, 22 lakh students. Now, this will be your whole revision pattern. And apart from that, everything else you got to revise from everything else from short notes. Okay, this is important. Now coming to this fact that 22 lakh people are giving JEE Mains. Is it a good sign or a bad sign? What can we tell? This is, I would say, ki this year, this is the maximum number of people who have attempted JEE till now. From the time it started till 2021, this is the maximum number that I've seen, 22 lakhs. So, what about this? Will it be good? Will it be too competitive? Don't worry, because see what's the general trend is what I would say. Whatever the number be, whether it's 8 lakhs, 11 lakhs, 15 lakhs. In all of these cases, what happens is, if you've done good, most of the students, as in 95% students, are those students who come either with no preparation or very little preparation. In any of these cases, this is the thing, that most of the people are with no preparation here or very little preparation, and most of these people are the people who tend to guess answers. So I don't think this should be a worrisome number, but of course you have to give your best on that day, and don't worry of these numbers. Does not matter. What matters is how well you give your best on that day. If you're done giving your best, you won't really feel much even if someone from these 95% beat you. So don't worry much. Just remember what I just told at the beginning of this session, and stay calm on the day of JEE. Follow the whole schedule that I've given, because I have tried it personally. That's the truth, that I followed it, and personally it's really calm on that day if you follow that kind of a schedule. So the more calm you are on that day, the best shot that you give. And yes, okay, so yeah, all the best for your exams. It's hardly a week or less than that, right? So you got to do all of this. This is just how many, 5-6 days. So you got to follow this schedule. Okay, follow it. Do let me know of how your exams go. Okay, because your results mean a lot to me as well. So yeah, all the best. Bye bye, take care, and don't worry much. Okay.